Hey, but that's an important thing you said, back then when you were Brother Love. And when hey, man, you're not Bruce anymore, you're Brother Love. Taker, when that's time to go, he's Undertaker. Stone Cold, hey, man, Steve Austin, that nice friendly cat, don't exist.
Yep.
If you had to look at what's going on in the landscape of today, whether it's WWE, TNA, whatever, what do you say to some of these people who haven't quite been able to put a finger on or define a character and come up with something, or really to totally commit to a character?
The best thing, though, Steve, is you look at the best characters. The best characters are the guys that are just an extension of who they really are. You take you, for example, and I always like to take, like, you, Rock, Mick, because a lot of people have taken credit for, wasn't for me, there wouldn't be a Stone Cold. Wasn't for me, there wouldn't be a Rock. Wasn't for me, there wouldn't be a Mick Foley and all this shit. If it wasn't for Steve Williams, there wouldn't be a Stone Cold. Okay, because you believed it, you became Stone Cold Steve Austin. You made it work. You delivered the lines in the way that you felt. You came up and lived that gimmick. The Rock became The Rock. He had to go out there, he worked it, he delivered it, he made it work. And all the guys, the successes, the guys that really make it to the top are only extensions of who they truly are. And that, when they believe it, the audience believes it. It's not a stretch anymore for the audience to go, okay, this guy's playing a clown, or he's playing a Pied Piper or something like that, and it's not really, okay, he's playing his part, he does a good job,
right,
but he doesn't believe it.
That's the thing about it, when Matt Bourne did Doink the Clown,
the best.
Hey, man, that could have been a real shitty gimmick for the wrong cat.
Yep.
Matt Bourne worked that it was a 10 out of a 10. You couldn't have done it no better than Matt did it.
Yep. You know whose idea that was?
Whose?
Mike Hegstrand, Hawk.
Really?
Road Warrior Hawk.
Hawk came up with the Doink gimmick?
He came up with the miserable clown gimmick for Matt Bourne. Sitting in the dressing room in, I believe it was in Toronto, or, no, what's the town outside of Hamilton?
Hamilton.
Okay.
Nobody likes to work Hamilton.
And Matt was coming through, and Matt's sitting in the back, and he's got, he always had like that little pot-belly gut.
Yeah.
And so Matt's sitting there, he got his gut hanging out, and he's smoking a cigarette. His hair's all down. He's just sweaty and miserable and shit.
And that's the way Matt was anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mike Hegstrand looks over and goes, hey, Prichard, Krusty the Clown. And I'm looking at him, I go, oh, my God, you're right. And he says, no, I'm serious. He's fucking Krusty the Clown. And I'm like, we're looking at him, and, he looked like Krusty the Clown. So fucking Hegstrand goes into Vince and goes, Vince, come here. And he's pointing at him and goes, Krusty the Clown. And Vince didn't know who Krusty the Clown was.
Who's Krusty the Clown?
Yeah, oh my God, Krusty. As we're explaining, the characteristics of Krusty the Clown and all this shit, and then there was a movie out, The Evil Clowns from Outer Space, something like that. And I said, he's an evil clown. And that's how he became the evil clown, man. Mike Hegstrand, just looking at him going, he's Krusty the Clown.
Man, that was a great gimmick. I didn't know that. It was funny because one time, back in my day, the Road Warriors, I think might have been Hawk specifically, who said, you know what, you need to come up with your own belt. You don't need a championship belt. You need the Stone Cold belt. That's why we came out with that damn skull and rattlesnake belt. That was another Hegstrand original idea.
Hey, Mike always thought, and that was a good thing about Mike. Mike always had ideas for other guys.
Yeah.